Alrighty, doing a little side project today. I bet you can't guess what it is. Ready? So sick, dude. Subi gang, Subi gang, Subi gang. So this has a apparently bad clutch. It didn't seem too bad, but maybe I haven't driven the car enough to know the difference between good and bad. So we're gonna check a few things first, make sure it's actually the clutch, and then I'm going to start tearing it apart and just replace it anyways because we already got the parts for it. Oh yeah, and a second note, we've never done a clutch on a Subaru before. It seems fairly simple. Anything beats the GXP, so we're already on a good start.
All right. I've never ever been a headlamp guy. Now I'm old, so I'm a headlamp guy. Let me tell you something. This is bright. Watch. I mean, this is just the first setting. Ready? Boom. And then it just dims down to off. Boom.
It's bright, bro.
Is it bright?
It's pretty bright.
I'm actually pretty happy with it, so. Good purchase, good purchase. All right, Carlton already had the intercooler off before I got out here, but got the motor mount off, got everything disconnected from the starter, got the slave cylinder out, a couple other connections off the trans, and got the wheels off. I'm gonna start getting the axle nuts off right now. So,
Do I just turn your light on for your video?
they saw how much it helped. So got the stuff done underneath, got the trade out, got the exhaust out. Pretty nasty exhaust.
Bullshit.
And this motherfucker doesn't have the right tools for the job, so he's heading to AutoZone for a T70 Torx bit.
I can't find my keys.
Oh, now he can't find his keys. So while he's gone, I'm gonna get started on this quick little project for Joey. Coolant crossover tube. Need to get the f out of here. Coolant crossover tube for his 03 Cobra. What happens is while this is sitting in there next to the supercharger, the new supercharger that he got, the TVS, is too wide. It hits it. And what people say to do on, you know, the forums is stick a socket right here and just bash it in. But obviously that looks like shit. Basically, I'm gonna cut all this out, the red that you see, plate the straight down, plate the sides, and it will cause a little bit of a restriction. However, it's not going to cause enough of a restriction to make a difference. There's going to be a pump on the intercooler system, so it's not a big deal at all. So yeah, we're going to make this thing look better. All right, got the first part all cut off. Now we're going to clean that up and then clean all around there with the what do you call it, Scotch-Brite attachment. Get a piece to plate there and little tiny pieces to plate on each end, and get it welded. Buddy got his T70 bit, fluid all drained, just got the axles out. Those were nice and rusted inside the hub, so those were fun. And what do you got next, buddy? Got the plug off, starter comes out first.
We can take the starter out. Drive shaft, we gotta mark it though. We gotta mark it so the way it goes back in the same.
Oh.
That was just one of the things that had, I don't know why.
Okay.
It matters, but.
Well, you're the big Subaru guy, so.
Big YouTube Subaru guy. And then pretty much after that, we gotta just drop it.
Cool.
Well, there's a few electrical connections we gotta take off.
Oh, okay. Let's get this thing down. His dinner's ready in like 10 minutes. All right, as you can see, I'll do a quick breakdown. This trans has never been out. I got it broke free, then maybe one turn out. Now it's super, super hard, like it's stripped coming out. Just curious if this is a common thing on a 2016 WRX. Yes, kind of common. So what do? He says, turn it till it breaks. This man's a Subaru mechanic. We won't name any names, but it's Tyler Mayer. So basically what we're referring to is this top bolt, as you guys can see. So it's out a tiny bit right now. One full turn and it's, yeah, it's stripped. So I guess it's a common thing where from the factory, those top bolts get stripped. So this nice, easy job turned into something a little more. Even the big boy half-inch gun won't get it out, so. Oh well, guess we're gonna break it off.
All right, we're back out in the shop, continuing to work on the Subaru. We got almost to pulling the transmission out yesterday and got stuck because this upper bolt on the bell housing. So we're gonna actually just break the bolt out, which is what you do, and then take care of it. So we'll be able to do that and then clean it all up and replace the clutch and then put everything back together. So before I was gonna break it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna give it a lot of heat, give it some lube, run it in and out, and see if it actually will come out. There we go. Got it out, but it is pretty buggered up. Try and run it on the wire wheel, see if I can clean it up and see if it can go back in. But got it out successfully. Now we just gotta get the other bolts out and should be able to drop this thing down on this trans jack. That's it. Woo!
Old clutch is out and she was pretty worn. Pretty much down to all the rivets on this side. This side's just as bad. So she was pretty toasty. A lot more life left on this guy. You know, because it's brand new.
Oh shit, Sherlock.
Carlton's in a good mood today. Trans is out.
Big super mechanic guy. Just hire me.
Big Subaru mechanic guy. Cleaning up the flywheel, getting the new clutch on, and getting this trans back in. Try to finish this up tonight. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Yeah? You over it?
No, it's not that bad.
Okay.
I got a lot more.
You know why?
I got a lot higher patience level because of the GXB.
You know why? It's because you're a Subaru guy at heart.
No, get out of here.
Wait, what'd you say?
Might want to use this one.
Why? You don't know where I'm going to put this big thing?
Up your ass.
Looks familiar.
No, it doesn't.
Let's take a look here. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I don't know. You good to go?
Alrighty. Where are we at, buddy?
Just about to torque the transmission in and then lift her back up, put the oil, everything back together.
All right, just like that, nice and easy.
Sure.
Trans back in, getting closer. All right, got it all trimmed up. See if it fits this time. Perfect. So obviously it's still too big. Like I said before, I cut it pretty thick. All that looks good, honestly. That looks good, but over here, it's definitely too much. So just need to take a little bit off of this edge, kind of like that. So take some off that edge, and then we'll get that thing sitting down there flush. All right, third time's a charm, right? Oh, I think she needs a little tap. Kind of hard to do one-handed. Carlton, what's your favorite hammer, dude? Oh, there it is. You like this thing?
How'd that work?
Fourth try. Fourth try's a charm. Yeah, you know, this really isn't easy to do one-handed. That's what I was looking for. Perfectly. So this corner I'm still not super happy with. I'm actually probably going to trim that up tiny bit. Like that much. Once that's trimmed, we're going to be money. 5th or 6th time's a charm. Got it all done this time. Sitting flush there. Sitting flush over there. Obviously, you know I'm going to have to fill those 2 gaps. That's given. Sitting perfect over here. If I were to trim anything up, it would be that very far corner. But this will give me a little bit of extra meat to weld up this hole. So I'm going to leave it. And it's, I mean, it's in there right now. I can't even honestly pull it out. I'd have to pry it out. So I'm happy with that. Looks good. All right. Nice job, buddy. Good job. And now that I'm done dicking around, trans is in, cross members in, and you're putting the drive shaft in the exact same orientation that it was before.
Yeah.
All right. You want another hand? You want another hand?
No.
All right, cool.
Have fun. I already have a third one.
All right, update time. Drive shaft in, torqued all that stuff. Got the tray in. Was that drive shaft tray? I don't know. CV axles in. Lower control arms are connected to the ball joints, and those are getting torqued right now. We basically just have the nasty ass exhaust. Did you show this exhaust by any chance? It's real nice. Real nice welds. Might have been leaking a little bit. Custom hanger. Straight up safety wire hanger. Oh! It must have been this before, buddy. My God. Subaru owners. Almost done. Still need to torque the axles. That's going to be the last thing before the wheels go on. Put everything back together up here, which is what we're doing right now. After the axle nuts, we need to figure out what we're doing with the exhaust.
Money, 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 money.
So we're cleaning up the bolt that was frozen in there. And the reason why we're trying to make it work is it's got a bracket that holds on a bunch of the electrical connectors. So we'd rather them not just flailing around everywhere. So clean it up, hammer it in, never take it out. Oh, that's money, dude. That's good.
I see a piece right there. Just kidding. Maybe look.
Cleaning up the wire wheel and toss it on.
Good?
Yep. Everything's connected. Motor mount's on. Starter's in and connected. Slave's on and connected.
I'm connected.
You got whatever bracket that is. So intercooler and the little cover piece, and we can fire her up.
Dude, we forgot this hose.
Yeah, off. Put the batteries on and send her on her way. Somebody forgot to fill the trans fluid before we put the intercooler back in, but
always gotta blame it on
I'm gonna blame it on you because this is your job. We need to torque axle nuts, figure out the exhaust issue, put trans fluid in it, put the wheels on.
Yeah,
simple.
Wheels are optional.
Optional wheeled car. All right, let's finish this thing up and get out of here. It's 9 o'clock. It's past Carlton's bedtime. We feel bad for the poor Subaru guy, so we're gonna get rid of his nastiness. Get him a legit hanger on there. Semi-legit. Subaru owners. Getting her welded up. Nice little simple hanger. Glad we had that left over from my car.
Yes, from Greece.
My car. Carlton's gonna get her welded up real quick. And then he's gonna finish up putting the tires and wheels on. And while the welder's out, I am gonna weld this together. Nice and quick.
Oh, was I supposed to talk?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Boom! It's done. We are finished with the Subaru. What do you have to say about the Subaru story?
The batteries are crusty.
And how should we conclude this video?
I don't know. Let me show them what I did. Don't mind the welds, okay? Everybody keep in mind this is me making sure it's not gonna leak, for one. For two, we're gonna grind it all off. Like I said, that's kind of what I have to do. Plans to grind it all down. It creates that dent, allows the supercharger to fit in there fleshly. And then that was filling in a dent over there, so. Subaru's done. I'm gonna pull it out right now and get it the f out of here.
But we gotta move my car first.
But we gotta move your car.
Yep.
So let's do that. Say bye, Subaru. No more clutches on Subarus in this shop. That's
Not bad, really.
It wasn't with two people, but
If it was one person, yeah.
yeah. Unless we're getting paid the big bucks, then we'll do it.
Yeah. Wait.
All right, let's get this thing finished up. As you can see, it's the next day. But I think Carlton actually tacked these. I ran inside the other day before I finished this up, and he tacked a couple little pinholes that I had. So got those all tacked up. I'm gonna grind everything down, clean everything up, and get it all finished. Got the dent all filled in. Can't even tell the dent's there anymore. And got the provision for the supercharger all done. Not the prettiest thing, but it's all ground down and there should be no pinholes. Just needs a couple coats of powder coat and a new O-ring. And it's all done. Maybe Joey will send me a finished product picture that I can post. But that's it.